viewers, welcome, bienvenido, croeso salam, welcome to the channel in all Mash. So I have the last of the Tineco vacuums that was sent to me by Tineco, and this is the Pure One S12 series. This is the smart version of the other stick vac from Tineco that I have. I will bring that in at the end of the video. So we are going to very quickly remove the packaging, get you guys a little bit closer and unbox it. Now, there we go. So that is the packaging removed. So let's get you guys closer. Okay, my little whippersnappers, it is 24 hours since the last part of that video, simply because I wanted to charge up the batteries on this device. So I've separated everything out, which is electrical and non-electrical, so you guys can see exactly what we get. Now, there's a few things I want to run through that I've written down. So this is the Tineco S12 Plus. Now, currently on Amazon, this is £439, reduced from £500. The one that you've already seen the review on that I have, which is the more basic model of this, which is the Pure One X, that is currently at £229 with £30 off, so it's currently 200 quid, roughly, 199. At this moment of making the video, the V11 outsize is £920 on Amazon, and the V11 Absolute Plus is £725. So you can see a huge difference in this, but what you will also get is a difference in a slight difference in quality for the price. So this is entirely up to you. This is just the prices. I haven't done searching on any other places. I've only looked on Amazon. So with that out of the way, let's crack on. So here we have all the components. These are the non-electrical components. So we have a very long crevice tool with an extension wand, so it extends out, and it's also quite flexible. You can't flex it, well, you could do it 90 degrees, but then it starts to kink in the rubber. But it's kind of flexible if you want to reach down behind fridges, which is good, and it locks in both ways. You have a short stubby crevice tool. You have a 2 upholstery brush, so you can have it with the bristles, sorry, without the bristles, or pull it forward, it locks in place, and you can have it with the bristles, and they are very soft. They would be fine for electricals and TVs and stuff. This one, the bristles are also nice and soft on it. You also have an articulating arm, so it does stay in place quite well. You also have this flexible extension wand, so if you were doing up high places or you needed more flexibility, then you can use this. So it comes with this. So this is the Plus package. This is the S12 Plus. You also get there a little, it's got like a very sharp, like razor blade built into it for cutting out hair off the brush roll, picking at things, and also for dusting bits as well. And you also get the screws. Here we have the power cord, very odd power cord. It's got 2 things on it, 2 outlets. I'll explain why. This is the wall mountable bracket that it comes with. So you bracket this to the wall and you connect your power underneath. And the reason why it has 2 is because there's only one way you can put this in. One of them goes to charge up the spare battery whilst it's charging up the vacuum as well. It will only charge one at a time. So if your battery's full and you put your vacuum in, the vacuum will charge. If you put the battery in to charge and then put the vacuum in, it defaults to this first, to the machine first, and then to the secondary battery. Once you remove the vacuum, it will automatically start charging or recharging the spare battery for you. So you've got bits there you can put your tools on. You get a spare battery with this machine, so you get 2 batteries, like I said, one on the machine and one in charge all the time, all on the stand, so you don't have to have separate places to charge them up. They all go on the wall. Next we have the wand itself. It is metal, I can feel it, electrical power going through it, obviously, to charge the heads and the accessories. We have the powered upholstery tool, bog standard. It does move around, flexible for doing some upholstery, for going up and down things. Not really much else I can say about that. It's got quite soft bristles on it. This one comes with 2 heads. So the first one you have, which is the main head here. So it is hard plastic brush roll with very, very soft red bristles, and then slightly stiffer, shorter, darker red bristles. I don't know whether these are carbon fiber, I do not know. It's also got an LED light into the front of it, so that is one of the heads that you have. This one is 75 watts. Second head you have with it is a dedicated fluffy head with it. That has also got LEDs on the front of it, and it is black and red. I can't feel any differential between the colours on the brush roll. I just think it's there for look. There is a missing path on the front, on the sides here. I can't really see any suction channels, and there's a bit of a gap as well from the front, but that's what you get. This one is 40 watts. To undo it, let me get a little screwdriver. So to take it out, you just twist that way, pull it off, brush roll slides out, off the end there, so there's no motor going through it. The motor is purely on that side. Push it back down, clip in that side, push, flick, and turn it back to lock. This one to open is slightly easier. You don't need any tools. You just pull the clip forward, twist, out comes the brush roll. The motor of that is in there, so it's quite powerful because it's got the motor built into it. The fluffy head motors don't need a lot of power because they just pick up dust and they go slower. This one does. So a nice easy release. Wheels, rubberized. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, it comes with, there's a picture on the front there, so if anything's blocked, you can use this to pick it out. Now this is different compared to my other one, and this is the filter cleaner, but this one is actually a motorized filter cleaner, whereas with the other one, the more basic, once you closed it, you twisted it. This one, when you close it, connect it up with the electrical power points, it will start on its own and turn itself to clean it. See how that goes. Now, we will move on to the piece de resistance, which is the actual vacuum itself. So, differences. To remove the battery, you push down on a lever at the back of the battery and slide it out. Then you take another battery and you put it in. Simple as that. Filter on the top, push down the little lever again, that comes out. That is metal with HEPA filtration on the inside. That can just slide in and out as well. This won't work if this, oh, it does. Oh, I thought it didn't work with this on. Okay, so sorry about that. It does work without that on, so that should have a cutoff feature. Then we come to the top of it, which is where all the brains and the gubbins are. So if I turn it on, it tells you what battery is left, automatic mode. Now we can turn the power down. So it has this very handy little touch feature on it. Up to max, down to low. Auto mode, press and hold for 2 seconds. Auto comes on. So that is now automatic. You can override that by going up to max. That is the eco mode. Turn it off here. Okay, so you can peel that sticker off. There we go. You can also peel that one off as well. So when you turn it back on, lock it in. Low, automatic. Try and work out. Oh, yeah. No, you can't. Okay, so take the automatic off. You have to override it with this. Or turn it off. And you turn it back on. Oh, this is back on auto. How do you turn the auto on? Alright, okay. Okay. Right, okay, I got it now. So, if you turn the machine on, comes on in automatic mode. You can turn the power up to max. Turn it down to low, and if you want auto back on, just hold the button for 2 seconds and auto will come on. So like what I've been pushing here, you have a trigger switch and you also have this handy lock that will keep the machine on. So if you were using your tools, you actually have both hands free for you to lift and dust like normal people would. So that's good. Down to 92%. If we take a look at the underneath of the machine, this is where we have that filter. I am not a fan of this filter design. And I will tell you for why, because I do end up getting dust everywhere when I'm taking the dirty one out. No matter how careful I am to take this out, bits of dust always fall off on the floor when I'm taking it out, regardless. By the time I'm trying, you know, even if I'm really careful, I'm not a fan of this design. So what you want to do, if this is dirty, you take it out. Keep your clean filter in here. Pop that into the machine at the bottom. Put the dirty filter into there. Close it up. Plug it in and switch it on. Then it will rotate in different directions. Until your filter is clean. Then you can just take that off and store it as it is on the holder or anywhere, knowing that it's clean, ready to go. Unfortunately, if you don't have this in, it still works. If you don't have the filter on, it still works. If you don't have any of them on, it still works. There should be a cut-off switch for that. Pop these back in. Weight on it, it is quite heavy. That battery, when it's in the machine, is heavy. It is heavier. It is much heavier than the other Tineco I have, which is the Pure 1X. So be aware of that. Emptying is very simple. Push the button at the front. Everything drops out into the bin. Dust goes everywhere. That is just a thing that happens with bagless machines, full stop. You will get dust everywhere. If you want to, then you can use this to pick it out if there's stuff stuck around it. Cleaning it is very simple. Twist and pull off. The filters can be washed if you want to wash them, but you just have to make sure that they're completely dry before you put them back in. Whoop, hello. And again, when it's open, you can still turn it on. Definitely needs a cut-off switch. If you want to completely clean, you can clean the outside of this completely. Very easy. Button at the back. Push it down. Bin comes out. Can't wash the bin because it's electric, so you can clean it out using a cloth or something. You can be very careful if you are going to wash it. Do not get any of this wet because that's where all the electricals are, so I wouldn't really advise it. Hook there on the body of the machine and the top, just like the other one I have. Can be a little fiddly when you are using it for the first time. Get it in, there we go. Click, satisfying click. Twist on, bottom closed. Auto mode, we are on. So this is an intelligent vacuum cleaner. I have to be honest, when it comes to using the app, I don't. I guess it's not, I guess it could be showing that it's kind of scientifically accurate and this, that and the other. But at the end of the day, that's all I want to do is just vacuum up some floors. So the app is there if you're really, really interested in it. If you're really interested in all the high-tech gubbings as well and connecting up to the Wi-Fi, please do so. I mean, I've got them connected up. I just don't look at the stats on them. They send me reminders of when I need the filter cleaning, but I have a pair of eyes, so I can look at them. I think we have gone through everything that I possibly can on this for the unboxing. I think it's time for I think it's time for a little test. So let's stick that on. Let's stick the head on. Now that is heavier than a Dyson, definitely that is heavier. This is supposed to have a more powerful head on it than the other one. So what I'm going to do, I am literally just going to go around the workshop floor and try it out. Okay, so I've gone around the workshop doing various things. I must have been about 18 minutes looking at the clock, and the batteries run out. I was using a mix of high, low, automatic, all the different tools. That's what I've picked up so far. I'm now going to pop in the second battery. And carry on doing the upholstery. Okay, my little whippersnappers, I am back. Let's take a look underneath. So there's slight dirt there. I will do the review of my Pure 1X to show you long-term use of it, because that's the one I use. It's currently in the stand in the bedroom that I use every other day for a quick whip round. But we have filled the bin to max. We have gone through one battery and we've got 72% left on that battery. So you have to empty the bin, pull the switch, bottom comes down, all the dirt should come out with a little shake, or not. Where's my little, you know, comes with a little pokey. So it has picked up quite a lot. It's picked up more than I thought it would. go. Let's get rid of this. So what we're going to do now is put on the filter cleaning attachment, remove the clean filter that is in there, pull out the dirty filter from underneath. See what I mean? There's just bits do come off it. Pop it in there, turn it on. Oops, I did not put the filter underneath. It's gone everywhere. Try again. Okay, so that's nice and clean. How much dirt have we put back on this filter? Loads! So we do the same again. Let's take out this. Let's put in the now dirty one. Let's remember to put in the clean one. Let's put that back on. Now that is nice and clean again. Let's check the one that we've just used. Oh, that's good. It's just a, see what I mean? It's just a never-ending circle. Let's clean up my mess. That is almost near on impossible because this completely clamps down onto upholstery or whatever you do in stairs or carpet, and there's no relief valve, so you get full suction through there, which isn't always full. So a tiny little bit of a release would sort of like help, I think. Okay, so there we go, pig and a pokey. What I'm going to be doing is, I haven't tried this one yet. What I'm going to be doing is putting this in place of the one that's in the bedroom. And the one that's in the bedroom now, which is the Pure 1X, I'm going to be bringing that down to do my final review, pack it up and give it to somebody. They're already on my list, so that's going to them. So I'm going to bolt this properly to the wall. Now, while we're having a little look at this, you have to pick and choose which tools you're going to use the most. So first of all, the battery is going to go in there because that stays on charge. We now have 3 left to use, so I guess this one I would use. The cleaner, obviously I need that one, so that goes on underneath there. And The second one I find most useful is the long crevice tool, but with the stretchy tool. So if I put the stretchy tool on there, I'll then put the long tool onto that and leave that dangled down. So these are the tools that I would use the most at hand. And then the machine can go like so with the wand and the main head that I use. So I can't fit on the crevice tool, I can't fit on the upholstery brush, the secondary fluffy head. I wish they would have a place for this, because that is quite handy, but there's no place on them to store them, which is a shame. So you can actually get quite a lot on the stand that it comes with. Oops, you can't see. So it does come with quite a lot that you can put on the stand. So it does come pretty much complete. And then the power cable then goes underneath, and then this plugs into a socket. So you will have this cable dangling around, because I mean, you could have it lower and not use, not keep the wand on it, I guess. But nice and easy to put on charge. Put the back in, drop it down, starts charging, charges the machine first, then moves on to the battery once this is charged. So there we go, guys. That is just a quick first look, unboxing, and a quick demo for you guys to see. Like I said, I can't really give my opinions on it, but what would I say about it? Well, it's pretty well made. It's not as bad made as most of them are, the cheaper versions of Dyson. So the quality of it's not too bad. Customer service, I've not had to have any contact with them, because nothing's gone wrong yet. So everything seems to be working fine on the one I have upstairs. But then I am using it every other day, but not as hard as some people would as a daily driver. The accessories on this pack are very good, because as you guys know, I really do love the fluffy heads. So it'll be interesting to try that and see what it's like compared to my Dyson laser one, and the standard ordinary older fluffy head one as well that I have. So that'll be interesting to see. The upholstery tool I find is okay. It does clamp down on things a little bit too much. So if you've got really delicate upholstery or material, I really wouldn't use this. And that's all I can say. So like I said, this one is £439. Would I pay that for it? Probably not. Most definitely not. But if you're looking for something that's got all the techie gadgety things, like a Dyson has with the Wi-Fi Connect and the touch button and all that malarkey. Well, let's check the back filter. No, nothing, not a sausage. Absolutely, completely clean. I'll keep an eye on this for you guys, using it like the other one. So if you're really into your techie gadgets and you don't really want to be spending all that money on a brand new Dyson, then yes, I would recommend one of these. If, on the other hand, you have Dyson money, Dyson pockets, then go and get a Dyson. And if you haven't, then just go for the more basic version of this, because that also has the auto detect. It doesn't have this amount of technology on it with the laser head as the, you know, with the digital display. But it's not bad. It's really not that bad. And some people have pointed out to me regarding this, and I do kind of agree, but that kind of demonstration I just give, you clean one, you are putting the dirt back onto the other one. I don't care what people say, dirt does transfer from the dirty one onto the clean one straight away. So I prefer the other one, which is manual, because I use it in one of my other vacuums and then I twist it off. So this is a really good secondary vacuum. I would not use this as my main vacuum. Once you have it on high power, it clamps to the floor and it's really hard to push and pull, and does have good suction and everything, but it's just too hard to push and pull. It gives you a workout. So overall, compared to what I have, I'd give it a good 6 out of 10. And there we go, you make up your own mind from it. But there will be many more reviews on this to come, and there is going to be another review on the Pure 1X that I have, that I've been using now for months. So it's time to do a kind of like use review on that one. And yeah, and the other thing as well, it's white, and I really wouldn't recommend that, because I'll show you on my Pure 1X that the floor heads and everything on it get really mucky, and it looks absolutely dreadful. I mean, there's already a little mark on this just from using it. Why this is white, I don't know. It should be black, because it will show the dirt up less on it, but cleanup and everything on it's pretty good. So there we go, 6 out of 10 guys for this. If you want it, go and get it. I haven't got a link for it in my video description, but if you go and take a look on Amazon for Tineco, then you will find all their products on there, or go to the Tineco website. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye y'all.